Plot twist. So if you've been following my channel, you know that in the last video I showed how I'm packing up all of our games in these boxes. However, when we did the calculations on how long it would take and how much it would cost, we started to rethink things. And so I want to show you like how long it takes to make one of these boxes. Ready, set, go. All right, here we go. Let's get a box. We'll fold the bottom. I have done this thousands of times, first for the Kickstarter and now for this time trial, and I've got a bunch that you've already seen if you've been watching my channel. In goes a piece of paper for padding, trying to protect the box a little bit there, and also so it doesn't rattle around. Got our 20% coupon, another piece of paper, and then we'll seal this puppy up. And you know, I found when I was doing my other time trials that it took about 45 seconds per box, and that's kind of what we're at right here. So we found these poly bubble mailers on eBay for a really good price, and that's what we're going to use. So get a load of this. We stick the game in the bag, we stick the 20% coupon in there, shove it in, pull the tape. Oops, the tape broke, so it kind of take a little bit more time, but we're ready at 8 seconds. Okay, let's talk about the boxes. So we've got 60 seconds times 60 minutes equals an hour, or 3,600 seconds. So we got 3,600 seconds that we're going to try to figure out here, and we're going to divide that by 45 seconds. That's how long it took us to make one box. So that means we can make 80 boxes packed in an hour. Okay, so I came up with $33 arbitrarily because I want people to be able to be paid well for working hard. So $33 an hour divided by 80 boxes is 41 cents per box. And then if we take that 41 cents per box times 24,000 boxes or games is which what we have right now, we're looking at labor costs of $9,800. So that's pretty significant. And then if we take those 24,000 boxes times the 51 cents that it costs us for each box, we come up with a $12,240 bill. We add the labor and the cost of the box together, and we get 22,000 bucks. So that's a pretty big amount of money. Let's compare that to the bags. So we got bags, and we're going to do the 3,600 seconds again, which is an hour. And we're going to divide that this time by 8 seconds. So 8 seconds is a huge difference. We can now do 450, I say boxes, but they're actually bags. 450 bags in an hour. And if we do the math on that for the hourly rate, we can get 450. It's going to cost us 7 cents to stuff a bag. I keep putting the word box in there. 7 cents times the 24,000 boxes is going to give us a total labor cost of $1,680. So you can see we cut our labor down by, I don't know what that is, 7 times or something like that. So 24,000 bags times 16 cents is what we're paying per bag, is $38.40, and we add those two together, we're going to come up with 5,500, I think is what we got. Yeah, 5,520. So we're a fourth of the cost there. So that's amazing, and that's what we're going to do. And what we're figuring is, if perhaps we get some damage, we now have $15,000 to replace the games that might have gotten damaged. I don't think that there will be many that do in those bubble bags, and we did know about we knew about the bags long before. We had someone else who was a retailer who suggested that we stick with the boxes. They liked the idea of that. I'm just showing some pictures here from when we started this last year when we ran the Kickstarter. These are the games. But anyway, we just feel like the costs and the time, it's more the time and the the logistics of getting all of them packed and how long it takes to do a box. We just think we're going to be better off with a bag. Now, we haven't tried it yet, so we don't know, but this is going to be our plan moving forward right now. And I'm just going to keep updating this playlist, how to make a card game. If you haven't watched the first ones, go ahead and watch those if you're into this at all. And this is basically, it could be a series called How to Start a Game Company, because that's really what we're doing. We are working on our second game right now, and we've got it completely playable, super fun, and we love being able to hopefully take some of you guys on our journey so that you can maybe replicate what we're doing. And anyway, yeah, we're just having a ton of fun with this thing, and we're going to see where it goes, and we're just going to keep updating you with the facts and the figures. And until the next one, we're out. Oh yeah, one more thing. And for my YouTube subscribers, use ELF20. That's the code ELF20 to get 20% off of games. Basically your whole order. We have greeting cards and we've got ornaments. And the website is wonkypenguingames.com. All right.